Otherwise, the boys played exceptionally. I won't lie, we cannot fault them. And those goals that went in, like I said, mistakes from defense and the equal keeper. You understand? But other than that, our really they pulled through. Mkoena and Adams played exceptionally well. Those 1-2s. It's just that decision making and that cleanness when it comes to touches. Because sometimes you had Abo from one, but Trepelama opponent. No, that's the difference. Panama, you'll never see that. First touch are clean. That is why those teams like Abo Panama and other big countries that are coming for us with the FIFA World Cup. That's what Shanga amazing business. It's simple.
From what he's saying, Shooty, when you go to the World Cup, we mustn't hope for the best. We must settle for the. I mean, the teams that are in our group, they rank higher than
Panama.
Yeah.
Realistically,
if we can't beat Panama, that means we are not getting it.
Yeah.
So we must be okay with what he's saying. Okay, I want you to tell me what did he do.
I'm not. He's a quality player, exceptional striker. But you can tell that he's a player that doesn't have confidence. And without confidence, you cannot do anything on the pitch. You won't score goals. You won't create. You won't assist. Even the goals that you get, it won't be intentional goals. You understand? So I think mentally he needs to fix himself. You understand?
Bafethu, vele kunjani? I hope limnandi. I hope likrem. It's your boy man El Bafethu. Mr. Kill him now, otherwise you'll never kill him again. Welcome to another banging episode. Ya Bolas Universe Bafethu. Aketsama giliwane, ketsama le lady behind the scenes. Are ke tijente pancakes. It's where Mr. Kita, Mr. Katara Bafethu. Sound engineer. And also on set, my panel aketsama giliwane. Batla be introduce. On my right, it's where man.
Stability.
Stability. The stabilizer. Thank you, Pili. Start playing man, but to hear a long day. On my left.
Can I do that?
Man.
No, I'm saying, can I say my name again?
Oh, say your name again. Okay, say your name again.
I'm about to start Pili. The stabilizer.
The stabilizer.
Keeping it stable.
And you're bigger than niggas don't spice on.
Thank you. Base. Baba Saidi.
Yeah, obvious.
Otherwise, Bafethu le stability umnati. Tauta o yetiki. All over.
I think he gave me a pan. Yeah.
Okay. Plega umnati otherwise.
Fresh as always.
100.
Of course.
So Machumba Sara jumping straight into it. Last week we dropped final squad reveal ya Bafana Bafana, and then we share our thoughts and what we think as Bolas Universe. I don't know for Bolas about the take tsa rona and what we said about the squad. So today no go dlala Bafana Bafana squad versus Panama, and then we lost 2-1 sadly. Understand what it? And na get tsena straight into it before get la bua lo mara, but na I'll speak a little into today. Sense of agency at defense. 2 goals we're gaining. I think it's goals if we had agency and communication, I don't know. Double spice.
I think the same. If like they were communicating properly, there wouldn't be 3 players unmarked for the second goal. Then the first goal, it's almost the same thing because they shot they took a shot. Keeper saved. Someone was supposed to run after the ball, at least try to
clear.
Try to clear, but they were standing, and then the Panama player went there. So there's that lack of accountability, maybe. But I think the boys also, it's a friendly. Maybe they might not be used to each other like that. Hence the communication part. But yeah, overall, it was a bit disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, man. I think regarding those 2 goals, I think who's this goalkeeper Lina is in trouble. I don't see him going to the World Cup after this game. I think Sipochain, Orlando Pirates supporters, I think that maybe Lava Corner, they will say if Sipochain was the one having those 2 goals. And I agree if they were to say that, because the first goal, it wasn't a powerful shot. Let's be honest. I'm even looking at it now. It wasn't a powerful shot. I think if it was Ronwen Williams, or maybe he has a problem with Ronwen Williams.
I don't.
But that was I think it was an easy. It could have been an easy save. It would have been an easy save, especially Ronwen Williams. I know he was gonna save it easily. There was no need even to pile it out all the way there. He could have like caught it comfortably. You understand? And then the second goal, you could tell that Ronwen Williams wasn't there. There wasn't someone who was commanding the back line. But I'm also disappointed in players like Mbogas. I know he's young, but the experience that he has, he was leading a big team, which is Orlando Pirates. He's playing overseas. He has played big games, you understand? And he has been playing Nabo Mudiba, Nabo Mudau. So I'm blaming him, Mudau, Nabo Mudiba. You understand? For not defending clinically. You understand? Ocon, yes, would understand. He's trying to adjust. But then it's very disappointing, especially when I look at those two goals. Like you said, the agency from the defense, it's something else. But Line, I think these two goals, they will show that he's not coming back to the national team.
Also, I hear you speak about Mbogas. Shout out to Mbogas for that goal. What a beautiful goal.
Yeah, what a beautiful goal. Yeah.
It was a beautiful clinical well taken shot.
Top class player.
Double spice. If and I said this, if Mbogazi, I don't know, maybe he started taking those shots. I think maybe we could have maybe 3 rewind the game. I don't know. Good find what
I'm not sure about
Yeah, you can't rely on Mbogazi to take shots.
I mean, he's a defender.
Yeah.
So you can't just rely on him to take shots and take that responsibility to shoot. We have midfielders that are supposed to take those shots.
But he was doing it good like Paris.
Yeah, but not as often as you as people.
Not that you can
But we see where he's good with this. Like
it's Arkhani, but I mean he's a defender.
He's not in a position.
He's not only
in
that position to take
but when he gets a chance, I mean, why not?
He's dead.
Yeah.
Also, stability. I wanna know about your take. Simnani with the 2 goals, discussing the 2 goals about the agency and defense. Have we got double spice?
I didn't get that.
It's like we got discussing the
2 goals, how they went.
Oh yeah.
Simnani. Okay, let's go back now to starting lineup. We had fans mixed emotions about Foster starting the game. I think they didn't want him to start the game. I don't know what you guys think. Like they preferred Manasseh to start the game. Yeah, than Foster.
You know how I feel about Foster.
Okay, I want you to tell me what did he do wrong.
I'm not saying no. I'm not gonna bash him and try to sing out his wrongs and whatever. But to be honest, I'm not. You know how I feel about Foster. I'm not a fan of Foster being in the starting 11 or being in the squad because I feel like he's not confident to play football. He's not confident to play football. He's a quality player, exceptional striker. With his positioning is good, technically he's good, but you can tell that he's a player that doesn't have confidence. And without confidence, you cannot do anything on the pitch. You won't score goals. You won't create. You won't assist. Even the goals that you get, it won't be intentional goals. You understand? So I think mentally he needs to fix himself. You understand? Before we consider him to be good idea. Starting 11. Mahopa, we can't rely on him, but he can do the job, but we can't rely on him fully. So you need somebody that is stable. Also, again, I'm crying. Reynas is stable. Reynas has that stability up front. He also press, he will mark for you, he will grind for those goals, you understand? So now Foster, it's a bit of a disadvantage, especially seeing how low confident he is.
We didn't see that today. I wouldn't say he was low on confidence. In today's game.
Was he the Foster that you know?
Of course, but he's way better.
Was he the Foster that you know? I'm asking you. No, I just wanted you to answer that question, Phil, and then you carry on.
You can see that he's becoming better.
You know that
from the previous games. I just said no.
Oh no.
This
Oh,
guy, what
okay.
about the debate for no
I
reason?
get debate.
I'm
I just
telling
wanted
you,
the answer.
Foster is getting better, and from today's game, I wouldn't say he's low on confidence.
But it's not the first Foster that you
I
know.
wouldn't say he's low on confidence. So yeah,
He's not answering my question.
he was
Pendulum
playing well.
stability. He was playing well.
Yeah.
Was he
Better
the
than
first? He
other
was he
games.
the Foster that you know?
I'm not gonna answer the same question 3 times. I
Oh,
said no.
you said
But he's
no.
better.
Oh no.
Was every player today the same player you know?
Yeah, I saw.
Example.
To be honest, I saw the best Bafana Bafana that we
Today?
know. Yes. Let me tell you something. It's Panama. It's an overseas country. You understand? You could tell that they are a little bit higher than Bafana Bafana, especially technically. I'm a first touch over with clean.
Also the comfortability.
Comfortability, the decision making. You understand? It's something that we do not have. That's what lagged Bafana Bafana. Otherwise, the boys played exceptionally well. I won't lie, we cannot fault them. And those goals that went in, like I said, mistakes from defense and the equal keeper. You understand? But other than that, our really they pulled through. Nkoina and Adams played exceptionally well. Those 1-2s. It's just that decision making and that cleanness when it comes to touches. Because sometimes you had double from one, but triple my opponent. No, that's the difference. Panama, you'll never see that. First touch are clean. That is why those teams like Abu Panama and other big countries that are coming for us with the FIFA World Cup. That's what Shanga amazing business. It's simple. Simple. Trap the ball, move the ball, whip it inside the box, proper heading technique, we score goals.
Goal.
That's it. That's what we lacked. But other than that, come on, Bafito. We were not playing Nigeria. We were not playing.
It's Panama.
It's Panama. There's a difference between Panama and African teams. You understand? And we saw it.
And
So from what he's saying, Shruti, when we go to the World Cup, we mustn't hope for the best. We must settle for the. I mean, the teams that are in our group, they rank higher than
Panama.
Panama, yeah.
Shruti, we are not getting any points.
Realistically,
If we can't beat Panama, that means we are not getting any
Yeah.
points. So we must be okay with what he's saying
realistically, I'm
and
saying
accept that we're not gonna compete.
no.
We must
Realistically, I'm
understand
saying
we're
that
gonna lose.
with these two games, I think we can go to a drawing board and we can at least try to fix because we saw now, okay, what we lack. We understand what is the difference between yes or North or South America, Panama,
In South
somewhere there. You understand?
America.
They more similar to Mexico how they play. So now at least we can go to a drawing board and see what we can fix before the World Cup. But realistically speaking, I think we are a bit far away in terms of being clinical with Amatachi and decision making. So I feel like for us to survive the World Cup, 60% chances.
Okay.
I'm being for real.
So the past games at Panama, are you saying like it was for us to see okay, the shorter guy and what can we fix?
Yeah, I mean, Benin was an international country.
Yeah.
You understand? It's been long. The last time I think Shawi France, but also it wasn't the solid squad that we have now. You understand? So we are here to see. In May, they are trying to organize friendly with a stronger nation. We'll see also that. Where are we? You understand? So these games were all about measure. We shouldn't blast ourselves as a nation. You understand? It wasn't a bad game. It wasn't the bad 2 games. You understand? It was just to see with Infetu. How do we measure ourselves with those top nations? Well, it's not a top nation, but an overseas nation. You understand? And see how we can be closer to them. Let's be realistic. Let's not try to be delusional. Mexico so shy, what. Let's see with Isugupi, with Panama, and then let's build from there. Get a stronger nation made and see.
I like that. Lega, do you think? Oh,
Do I think? You can go ahead. Ask your question.
I wanted to ask, should we have him? She started the game, or the sub? Why is it the perfect thing?
Now with the subs and everything, it was supposed to happen. It's a friendly, so everyone was supposed to be measured. through like us seeing how they play and stuff.
I'm asking, should
Yo,
she
nah, he
start
wasn't.
again?
He wasn't supposed to start.
Okay.
I really played well.
Okay.
I really did well in that position. For me, I think it's about time he represents the nation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to rely again go with Sipombuli. People are playing as an 8 and then they have to be introduced as a 10.
As a 10, yeah.
Where really can offer more. Yeah.
Mnandi Blega?
Nah, I'm not. With the subs, I really don't have an issue. Whether who was supposed to start, who was supposed to be the bench. I understand what coach was doing in terms of like changing players, playing Hlongwane, police on the bench. That's fine. Because we can't take people to the World Cup that we haven't seen in the national team. So everyone was supposed to play.
That's also Ronwen coming. Like it was
supposed it's supposed to happen so that we see what does this one is he a good feature in terms of like going to the World Cup. So yeah.
Also, adding to what Stability said when we started, the sub keeper, like him coming on and then now we're conceding goals. Like it's a
but we can't put it on.
Yeah, but I'm saying for what Stability said, like it's a bad like
image for him.
Yeah, for him. Understand?
Yeah. Yeah, but if we can look at football with an open mind, you can't say I mean, it's 1-on-1. The second goal, Williams or even any other keeper, what was he supposed to do? There's 3 players attacking and the ball comes in. I mean, if it will allow the second one's probably gonna get it. The third one was probably gonna score also. So you can't say Lena's mistake. He was supposed to do some kind of miracle to make that save. Come on, guys. Otherwise, it would be unreasonable fans if we were to blame him or taking advantage that it's his first time playing for the national team. So yeah,
I mean, we need to be strict because we're going to the World Cup.
but what was he?
No, we need to be strict because we're going to the World Cup. I mean, an easy shot like that, and then you just pile it in front of a striker. We can't accept that. We're going to the World Cup, for God's sake. So we need to be strict as possible. If we can be strict, I know we're gonna have quality players. Players will know what's expected. Now, today, mentality, you know what? I need to secure my spot now because the national team, anything can happen. I make a mistake, Sipo Chain will come back and take my spot. Or another goalkeeper. Peterson was even suggested, if I'm not mistaken. It's just that he was injured. I think if he was not injured, because of a space sack. So you can see there's competition. And then instead of the second goal, I'm not saying I blame him, but I'm saying leadership, the level of leadership wasn't there. You understand? To command your defenders. I mean, it's your area as a goalkeeper. That is your area. You command it. So if anything happens there, definitely the first person that you blame is you as a goalkeeper. Because that's your area. I don't care whether I'm a defender is a mistake, but as a goalkeeper, that's your area.
We are allowing defenders to make mistakes. If we go according to that,
now, I'm not saying we allow. I'm just saying the first principles. The first thing that they tell you, you need to command your area. Whether it's a corner kick, set pieces, as a goalkeeper, number one priority, you command. You place your defenders. You always alert. You're the first person to come out and compete area for those free balls. That's what I know. As a goalkeeper, those are your first principles.
So moving forward, let's agree on things that we should fix moving forward. We spoke about sense of agency. We spoke about also I don't know the late substitution yaga Matala. I think like changing time like is it proper or is sometimes he will change late, or are you guys okay with the time as substitution?
I mean, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, but we're friendly. I mean, people had to come out. We had to, other people had to get a chance. That's why we told them a chance. Like Blake said. So, because
I'm saying in time, you change. Substitution. Like it's a substitution.
Yeah, because you need to balance the squad. You're going to keep maybe Ufago Adams and you want to remove them both. You are destabilizing the midfield.
The midfield, yeah.
This one needs to come out. We have time. and then the other one aphume later on when the other one is adjusted. And then the other one aphume. So times I understand. You understand footballs, these such things you'll get them. Never complain as a fan. Look at the game, how it goes, how it flows, whether you play just and whatever and all that. So Matal, I don't see any problem with this situation.
Okay, now let's go back to what we're fixing. It's sense of agents. Or do you guys only worry about sense of agents? Or is
Also the finishing of the strikers.
The finishing of the strikers.
Yeah. Well, attackers. Let's not say strikers only. Attackers, because Foster came out, Mahopa came in, didn't see any difference. Well, I didn't see any difference.
Yeah.
So you see, they need to be more hungry for goals. Whether you are playing winger, also wingers didn't cross today. I didn't see any crosses from the wingers. Uhlongwani didn't even try a cross, a one, nothing. So we need a lot of that. Especially with the strikers that we
I think it's because they were a bit tucked in. I think someone because they were using Mudau to overlap most of the time.
And
Murimi was the one
Murimi was doing his job as a wing.
Yeah, he received inside most of the time. Yeah.
And also, Kenan looks like was he the one who missed an opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're fixing that. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, we're fixing that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. You must name them. I'm giving you a chance to name them in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has to train.
I guess I said sense of agency, and then I asked again, moving forward, what can we fix? Okay, what would you guys like to see happen moving forward?
I think for me, decision making. Because sometimes you get for example, but sometimes you get we are toucher and then I necessary things. Where Panama, you play a colonial Bama that you want to go, they're going to score. Understand? So the decision making, knowing when to pause, knowing how to weigh passes, being clinical in terms of first touches. I think those things. But technically, I think we are still behind because being technically good, it needs to start with development. Going up. So you can tell the difference between the development, with Panama, even
and
us.
Then also
it's not that they are more talented than us, but they come from proper development structures.
They do the simple things
exactly
properly.
Yes, if we can do the simple things properly, clean, it trap and pass it even fast and smooth, we'll go a long way.
So you're available for it. I hope you learn Thank you, Bolas. Very disappointing game, Bafeti. You had our analysts. We are all disappointed. We wish it to win. 4-2, 5-2, 5-1, 5-0. Maybe it was a wish, Bafeti, to see squad winning. But anything else?
Big ups to the Giants.
Big ups to the Giants. Shout out to the Giants. Even though we wanted to win, but shout out to your Bafana Bafana. I'm not alone, as I said. The whole squad is here. C'est là, a headquarters. It's your boy, man. I get some one. It's a stability. The stabilizer. Then all my left player. It's where Katara. The lady pancake, Bafetu. Rere. I baby rock. Paulus Universe _ Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I baby rock.
So let's